Losar Tashideli. Losar is Tibetan New Year, and culturally speaking, as a Tibetan, we all celebrate our birthday / New Year all together. So we could also say happy birthday as well on this occasion. Also is a time where you could reaffirm your ongoing commitment to what you think is important in your life that you feel quite passionate about. And it could be many different things for different people. But for us who are on the spiritual path, who strives externally to have a life that is conducive and suitable and comfortable enough that it can be supportive to our spiritual progress or our lifestyle that is dedicated to spiritual growth. That has to come with a merit as well as also our own careful arrangement, whatever that is within our means, to be able to do that so. And how much of it, in my view, is being able to let go of too many needs and too much wants, because we already have quite a lot. If we could actually see and how blessed we are. For example, the very human body, the sense organs, so as also the functioning brain, so as the digestive systems and the limbs that is able to work with the mobility. And then most importantly, the mind being cognitively, for the time being, not in any impaired to be able to function. So that's a lot in itself. And then externally, we have a lot of blessings as well. So we can appreciate that. But the most importantly, if we can work with our mind to have some contentment and sense of appreciation and joy with what we have. And the joy and the contentment has to be somewhat of one's own ongoing positive effort to self-create within. Sometimes maybe the external conditions can support that, and sometimes it doesn't seem like the external condition is there, but we can work on, as with the great masters of the past, independent of the external conditions, independent of the codependent nature that we have with the external conditions, we can work internally to self-create a sense of contentment and joy. And that's our foundation. And then beyond that, I think to have this kind of goodwill towards all and sense of deep affinity with mankind, as we all are striving for our happiness, as we all are striving to find some peace when there is a disturbance, and in general in life, even when there is no outrageously disturbance inside, still you want to have some reliable and indestructible peace within. And that can only come from one's own attitude and one's own kind, compassionate thoughts towards all mankind. So from within, we can have a goodwill towards all, no harm towards anyone. And then sometimes conditionally, when we get upset or when we get emotional about something that is not wholesome, as well as also something that is maybe perhaps in the moment feels spiky and sharp and not thinking in good ways of the world and others, we can certainly feel the energy of that. And if one has this ongoing discipline or ongoing deep commitment to stay on the course of being positive and kind and thinking kindly, you could always restrain from speaking, and then maybe a little time can pass, and after another time being passed with not acting out on that, like just a piece of wood, non-active, and then with the self-reflection and revising your own commitment, and then also seeing how that was not the best of yourself, you could change your attitude, you could change your way of thinking, you could look things from a different perspective, and particularly from the perspective of people who perhaps you're feeling not so kindly of, how they maybe are in a different conditions and the different way how they are operating, therefore, and it's just a misunderstanding. And one can also be in that very condition and must probably act in the same way. So it's all conditional in that way. So with that, some understanding can come, and then you can soften your attitude and your relation. Thoughts and as well as also feelings can be kinder and softer, and regenerate that ongoing goodwill towards all. And I feel this really is the key factor that from one's own side, a good heart and good mind, sound heart and sound mind. Of course, there's lots of reasons we could go into, but all in all, people know how this is the best way to proceed in life, to clear away any obstacles in life and live a contemplative life, and life with a more sensible and more clear thinking and wisdom minded. And if one lacks in certain fields of wisdom, you could actually to others who seem to have that right, and then emulate them and learn from them, as well as also you could also in different times when you are able to change the circumstances in that way to keep your ongoing effort and the composure in the goodwill towards all and kind thoughts towards all, how that was more really came as in a best form of protection and the security and ongoing sort of health, physical and mental. So in that way, you could renew your commitment with a deeper reflection, especially as the challenge gets so stronger. The deeper reflection needs to be there. So in that way, one can be more in that direction, lead this new year, and then have the new year to become a sort of a peaceful, from a peaceful ending of the year to another peaceful and a joyous and happy new year to you all.